Romo, Eastern Illinois University.
Marion Barber III, Minnesota.
Deion Anderson, UConn.
Miles Austin, Garfield High School.
Roy Williams, Texas.
Jason Witten, Tennessee.
Doug Free, Northern Illinois.
Montre Holland, Florida State.
Andre Gerard, Colorado.
Leonard Davis, Texas.
Alex Barron, Florida State. Marcus Spears, Louisiana State.
Jay Ratliff, Auburn University.
Igor Olshansky, Oregon.
Anthony Spencer, Purdue.
Brady James, LSU. Keith Brooking, Georgia Tech.
DeMarcus Ware, Troy University.
Terrence Newman, Kansas State.
Alan Ball, Detroit DePours.
Gerald Sensabaugh, North Carolina.
Mike Jenkins, South Florida.
Donovan McNabb, Syracuse University.
Clem Portis, the U.
Mike Sellers, North Thurston High School.
Santana Moss, the U.
Joey Galloway, The Ohio State.
Chris Cooley, Utah State.
Trent Williams, Longview High.
Derek Dockery, Texas.
Casey Raubach, Wisconsin.
Artis Hicks, Memphis.
Jamal Brown, University of Oklahoma.
Adam Carricker, Nebraska.
Maake Kemoyatu, Utah.
Kedrick Golston, Georgia.
Andre Carter, University of California.
London Fletcher, John Carroll University.
Rocky McIntosh,
The U.
Brian Arakpo, Texas.
D'Angelo Hall, Virginia Tech.
Reed Dowdy, Northern Colorado.
Ryan Land, LSU.
Carlos Rogers, Auburn.
Peyton Manning, University of Tennessee.
Joseph Adai, Louisiana State.
Reggie Wayne, the U. Pierre Garçon, Mountain U.
Austin Collie, Brigham Young.
Dallas Clark, University of Iowa.
Charlie Johnson, Oklahoma State.
Jamie Richard, Buffalo.
Jeff Saturday, North Carolina at Chapel Hill.
Mike Pollock, Arizona State. Ryan Deem, Northern Illinois.
Robert Meadows, Eastside, Magnolia High School.
Daniel Muir, Kent State.
Phoebe Moore, Southern Cal.
Dwight Freeney, Syracuse.
Philip Rivers, Georgia Tech.
Gary Brackett, the Auburn.
Kelvin Hayden, Illinois.
Antoine Bethea, the real HU, DeMecca, Howard University.
Melvin Bullock, Naaman Forest High School.
Gerard Powers, Auburn.
Eli Manning, Ole Miss.
Ahmad Bradshaw, Marshall.
Madison Hedgecock, North Carolina.
Steve Smith, Southern Cal.
Mario Manningham, Warren G. Hardy.
Travis Beckham, Wisconsin.
Dave Deal, University of Chief Illinois.
Rich Soybert, Western Illinois.
Sean O'Hara, Rutgers University.
Chris Snee, Boston College.
William McKenzie, Penn State.
Matthias Kiwanuka, Boston College.
Justin Tuck, Notre Dame.
Barry Cofield, Northwestern.
OCU Manura, University of Troy.
Michael Bowling, Southern Miss.
Corey Webster, LSU.
Deion Grant, Tennessee.
Antrell Roll, the U.
Kenneth Phillips, the U.
Aaron Ross, the University of Texas.
Terrell Thomas, USC.
Mark Sanchez, USC.
Sean Green, Iowa.
Tony Richardson, Auburn. Jericho Cotchery, NC State. Brad Smith, Mizzou.
Dustin Keller, Purdue University. Rebecca Shaw Ferguson, University of Virginia.
Matt Slauson, Nebraska.
Nick Mangold, The Ohio State University. Brandon Moore, Illinois.
Damian Woody, Boston College.
Sean Ellis, Tennessee.
Shonep Boha, University of Utah.
Mike DeVito, University of Maine.
Brian Thomas, UAB. Dave Harris, Ottawa Hills. Bart Scott, Southeastern Junglers.
Jason Taylor, Akron.
Kyle Wilson, Boise State. Jim Leonard, Wisconsin.
Rodney Poole, Oklahoma. Antonio Cromartie, Florida State.
Chad Henne, Michigan.
Ronnie Brown, Cartersville High School.
Usaka Polite, Pitt.
Brandon Marshall, Wide Receiver University, Central Florida.
Brian Hartline, Ohio State University.
Anthony Fasano, Notre Dame.
Jake Long, Michigan.
Richie Incognito, University of Nebraska.
Joe Berger, Michigan Tech.
Pat McQuiston, Weaver State. Ryan Carey, the U.
Kendall Langford, the real HU. Paul Soliai, Utah.
Randy Starks, Maryland. Cameron Wake, Linebacker University.
Tim Dobbins, Glencliff High.
Carlos Dansby, Auburn University.
Cole Misi, Utah. Monte Davis, University of Illinois. Chris Clemens, Clemson University.
Jeremiah Bell, Eastern Kentucky.
Jason Allen, Muscle Shoals High School.
Jay Cutler, Vanderbilt University.
Matt Forte, Tulane University.
Brandon Monomaliuna, Arizona.
Devin Hester, the U. Johnny Knox, Abilene Christian.
Greg Olson, the U.
Franco Miel, Tennessee Tech.
Roberto Garza, Texas A&M Kingsville.
Olin Kreutz, Washington.
Lance Lewis, L.B. Landry High School.
Kevin Schaefer, Tulsa.
Israel Idonije, Manitoba.
Matt Twina, Oregon.
Anthony Adams, Penn State.
Julius Peppers, North Carolina.
Kisa Tino Isamoa, Hawaii.
Brian Urlacher, University of New Mexico.
Lance Briggs, Desert Swarm, Arizona.
Tim Jennings, Georgia.
Chris Harris, Louisiana Monroe.
Danielle Manning, Abilene Christian.
Charles Tillman, the University of Louisiana.
Eli Manning, Ole Miss.
Ahmad Bradshaw, Marshall.
Madison Hedgecock, North Carolina.
Steve Smith, Southern Cal.
Hakeem Nicks, North Carolina.
Kevin Boss, Western Oregon.
Dave Deal, University of Chief Illinois.
Rich Sloybert, Western Illinois.
Adam Coates, Oregon State.
Chris Snee, Boston College.
Kareem McKenzie, Penn State.
Justin Tuck, Notre Dame.
Barry Cofield, Northwestern.
Chris Canty, Wahoo Wah.
OCU Menora, University of Troy.
Clint Centum, Virginia.
Jonathan Goff, Vanderbilt University.
Michael Bowling, Southern Miss.
Corey Webster, LSU. Antrell Roll, the U.
Kenneth Phillips, the U.
Terrell Thomas, USC.
Alex Smith, Utah.
Frank Gore, the U.
Moran Norris, Madison High School.
Michael Crabtree, Texas Tech.
Joshua Morgan, Virginia Tech.
Vernon Davis, Maryland Terrapins. Joe Staley, Central Michigan Chippewas.
Mike Upatu, Idaho.
David Boss, Michigan.
Charlie Rochelle, the USC.
Anthony Davis, Rutgers.
Isaac Tupuola, Hawaii.
Brian Franklin, Tennessee.
Justin Smith, Missouri.
Manny Lawson, North Carolina State.
Takeo Spikes, Auburn. Patrick Willis, Ole Miss.
Paris Harrelson, Tennessee.
Shante Spencer, Pittsburgh.
Deshaun Golson, Washington.
Kevin Mays, O'Day High School.
Nate Clements, The Ohio State University.
Kevin Cobb, Houston.
LaShawn McCoy,
Pitt Panthers. Owen Schmidt, West Virginia.
Deshaun Jackson, Long Beach Poly. Jeremy Macklin, Mizzou Tigers.
Brent Sullick, Cincinnati.
Jason Peters, Arkansas.
Tyler Herman, Saginaw Valley.
Mike McGlynn, Pitt. Max Gene Gillis, Georgia.
Winston Justice, Southern Cal.
Quay Parker, Oklahoma State.
Mike Patterson, the Southern California.
Broderick Bunkley, Florida State University.
Trent Cole, Cincinnati. Moses Foku, Maryland. Stu Bradley, Nebraska.
Ernie Sams, Florida State.
Celio Hansen, Texas Tech.
Nate Allen, South Florida.
Quentin Michael, Boise State.
Ellis Hall III, Iowa State.
Peyton Manning, University of Tennessee.
Joseph Adai, Louisiana State.
Reggie Wayne, the U. Pierre Garçon, Mountain View.
Dallas Clark, University of Iowa.
Brody Eldridge, Oklahoma.
Charlie Johnson, Oklahoma State.
Kyle DeVan, Oregon State University.
Jeff Saturday, North Carolina at Chapel Hill.
Mike Pollock, Arizona State. Ryan Dean, Northern Illinois.
Robert Mathis, Eastside, McNair High School.
Daniel Muir, Kent State.
Phoebe Mwala, Southern Cal.
Dwight Freeney, Sabres.
Philip Wheeler, Georgia Tech.
Pat Anger, Iowa.
Clint Session, Pittsburgh.
Kelvin Hayden, Illinois. Antoine Bethea, the real HU, DeMecca, Howard University.
Aaron Francisco, BYU.
Gerard Powers, Auburn.
Donovan McNabb, Syracuse University.
Ryan Terrain, Arizona State.
Mike Sellers, North Thurston High School.
Santana Moss, the U.
Anthony Armstrong, the West Texas A&M.
Chris Cooley, Utah State.
Trill Williams, Longview High. Corey Lichtensteiger, Bowling Green.
Casey Rabach, Wisconsin.
Artis Hicks, Memphis.
Jamal Brown, University of Oklahoma.
Adam Carricker, Nebraska.
Maake Kemoyatu, Utah. Kedrick Golston, Georgia.
Lorenzo Alexander, Cal.
London Fletcher, John Carroll University.
Horatio Blades, Pitt.
Brian Arakpo, Texas.
D'Angelo Hall, Virginia Tech.
Kareem Moore, Oklahoma High School.
Ron Lane, LSU.
Carlos Rogers,
Brett Favre, University of Southern Mississippi.
Adrian Peterson, Oklahoma.
Randy Moss, Rand University.
Chris Galvin, Florida.
Santi Shenko, Morgan State Benz. Jim Kleinschasser, North Dakota.
Brian McKinney, the U. Steve Hutchinson, Michigan.
John Sullivan, Notre Dame.
Anthony Herrera, the real UT. Phil Loho, Oklahoma. Ray Edwards, Cincinnati Woodward. Pat Williams, Wiseman High School. Kevin Williams, Oklahoma State.
Jared Allen, Culinary Academy.
Chad Greenway, University of Iowa.
E.J. Henderson, Maryland. Ben Lieber, Kansas State.
Antoine Winfield, The Ohio State University.
Medea Williams, Maryland.
Tyrell Johnston,
Arkansas State.
Asher Allen, Tucker High School.
Aaron Rodgers, California.
Brandon Jackson, Nebraska.
Corey Hall, Boise State.
Greg Jennings,
Kalamazoo Central High School.
Donald Driver, Alcorn State.
Donald Lee, Mississippi State.
Chad Clifton, Tennessee. Darren College, Boise State.
Scott Wells, Tennessee.
Josh Sutton, UCF.
Brian Balaga, Iowa.
Ben Roethlisberger, Corey Rawson, Ohio.
Rashard Mendenhall, Illinois. David Johnson, Arkansas State.
Hines Ward,
Georgia.
Mike Wiley, Old Perry-Walker High School.
Heath Miller, Virginia.
Max Starks, Florida Gators.
Chris Kimoyatu, Utah.
Marquise Pouncey, Florida.
Trey Essex, Northwestern. Flozo Adams, Michigan State.
Ricky Hood, Missouri.
Casey Hampton, Texas.
Nick Eason, Clemson University.
Lamar Woodley, University of Michigan.
James Ferrier, Virginia.
Lawrence Timmons, Florida State. James Harrison, Kent State.
Brian McFadden, Florida State.
Ryan Clark, LSU.
Troy Polamalu, University of Southern California.
IT Swagger University.
Drew Brees, Purdue Boilermaker.
Chris Ivory, Tiffany.
Keith Evans, Auburn.
Marcus Colston, Hofstra University. Dever Henderson, LSU.
Jeremy Shockey, University of Miami. Jamon Bushrod, Towson University.
Carl Nix, North Salinas High.
Jonathan Goodwin, Lower Richland High, Diamond. Jari Evans, Frankfurt Pioneers. John Stinchcombe, University of Georgia.
Alex Brown, the Gator Nation.
Remy Adele, South Grand Prairie High.
Cedric Ellis, USC. Will Smith, The Ohio State.
Danny Clark, Illinois.
Jonathan Vilma, the U.
Scott Shanley, Nebraska. Pat Robinson, Florida State.
Darren Sharper, William and Mary.
Roman Harper, Alabama.
Malcolm Jenkins, The Ohio State University.
John Kitna, Central Washington.
Mary Barber III, Minnesota.
Miles Austin, Garfield High School.
Roy Williams, Texas.
Dez Bryant, Oklahoma State. Jason Witten, Tennessee.
Doug Free, Northern Illinois.
Kyle Kozar, Arizona State.
Andre Gerard, Colorado.
Leonard Davis, Texas. Mike Colombo, Boston College. Marcus Spears, Louisiana State University.
Jay Ratliff, Auburn University.
Igor Olshansky, Oregon. Anthony Spencer, Purdue.
Brady James, LSU. Keith Brooking, Georgia Tech.
DeMarcus Ware, Troy University.
Terrence Newman, Kansas State.
Alan Ball, Detroit DePorge.
Gerald Sensabaugh, North Carolina.
Mike Jenkins, South Florida.
Aaron Rodgers, Butte Community College.
Brandon Jackson, Nebraska.
Corey Hall, Boise State.
Greg Jennings, Western Michigan.
Jordy Nelson, Kansas State.
Donald Lee, Mississippi State.
Chad Clifton, Tennessee. Darren College, Boise State.
Scott Wells, Tennessee.
Josh Sutton, UCF.
Brian Balaga, Iowa.
And for Ryan Hickey, The Ohio State University.
BJ Raji, BC. Cullen Jenkins, Central Michigan.
Clay Matthews, USC.
AJ Hall, The Ohio State University.
Desmond Bishop, San Francisco City College.
Frank Zombo, Central Michigan.
Charles Woodson, University of Michigan.
Nick Collins, Bethune-Cookman.
Charlie Pepper, Alabama.
Tremont Williams, Louisiana Tech.
Ben Roethlisberger, Miami University.
Rashard Mendenhall, Illinois.
Hines Ward,
Georgia.
Mike Wiley, Old Perry-Walker High School.
Heath Miller, Virginia.
Matt Spaeth, Minnesota.
Jonathan Scott, Texas.
Ramon Foster, Tennessee. Marquise Pouncey, Florida.
Trey Essex, Northwestern. Flozo Adams, Michigan State.
Ricky Hood, Missouri.
Casey Hampton, Texas.
Nick Eason, Clemson University.
Lamar Woodley, University of Michigan.
James Ferrier, Virginia.
Lawrence Timmons, Florida State. James Harrison, Kent State.
Brian McFadden, Florida State.
Troy Polamalu, University of Southern California.
Ryan Clark, LSU.
IT Swagger University.
Tom Brady, Michigan.
Danny Woodhead, Chadron State College.
Wes Welker, Texas Tech.
Brandon Tate, North Carolina.
Deion Branch, Louisville.
Algie Crumpler, North Carolina.
Matt Light, Purdue University.
Logan Mankins, Fresno State.
Dan Copen, Boston College.
Dan Connell, Southeast Missouri.
Sebastian Ballmer, University of Houston.
Brian Brace, Boston College.
Vince Wilfork, University of Miami.
Brendan Dedrick, Crimson Tide.
Jermaine Cunningham, the U, University of Florida. Gerard Mayo, Tennessee.
Brandon Spikes, Florida.
Bob Nikovich, Purdue University.
Devin McCourty, Rutgers.
Brandon Merriweather, proud father of Morgan Merriweather.
Patrick Chung, Oregon.
Kyle Arrington, Hofstra.
Eli Manning, Ole Miss.
Ahmad Bradshaw, Marshall.
Larry Pasco, Fresno State.
Hakeem Nicks, North Carolina.
Mario Manningham, Warren G. Harding. Kevin Boss, Western Oregon.
Sean Andrews, Arkansas.
Kevin Booth, Cornell.
Rich Slavert, Western Illinois.
Chris Snee, Boston College.
Kareem McKenzie, Penn State.
Justin Tuck, Notre Dame.
Barry Cofield, Northwestern.
Chris Canty, Wahoo Wah.
OCU Manura, University of Troy.
Keith Bullock, Syracuse. Jonathan Goff, Vanderbilt University.
Michael Bowley, Southern Miss.
Corey Webster, LSU.
Kenneth Phillips, the U.
Antrell Roll, the U.
Terrell Thomas, USC.
Michael Vick, Virginia Tech.
LaShawn McCoy,
Pitt Panthers.
Owen Schmidt, West Virginia.
Deshaun Jackson, California. Jeremy Mackin, Mizzou Tigers.
Brent Selleck, Cincinnati.
Jason Peters, Arkansas.
Todd Herman, Saginaw Valley.
Mike McGlynn, Pitt.
Nick Cole, New Mexico State.
Winston Justice, Southern Cal.
Quay Parker, Oklahoma State.
Mike Patterson, the Southern California.
Antonio Dixon, the U.
Trent Cole, Cincinnati.
Moses Foku, Maryland.
Stu Bradley, Nebraska.
Ernest Sims, Florida State.
Asante Samuel, UCF Knights.
Quentin Michael, Boise State.
Nate Allen, South Florida.
Dimitri Patterson, Tuskegee University.
Peyton Manning, University of Tennessee.
Donald Brown, UConn.
Reggie Wayne, the U. Pierre Garcon, Mount Union.
Gian Robinson, Missouri Western State University.
Jacob Tannen, University of Kentucky.
Charlie Johnson, Oklahoma State.
Kyle DeVan, Oregon State University.
Jeff Saturday, North Carolina at Chapel Hill.
Jeff Lincolnbuck, Cincinnati.
Ryan Dean, Northern Illinois.
Phillip Rivers, NC State.
Darren Sproles, Kansas State. Jacob Hester, LSU. Vincent Jackson, Northern Colorado.
Legadoo Nene, Boise State. Antonio Gates, Detroit Central High School.
Marcus McNeil, Auburn. Chris Dillman, Indiana.
Nick Hardwick, Purdue.
Tyrell Green, Auburn.
Jeremy Clary, Kansas State University.
Luis Castillo, Northwestern University.
Antonio Garay, Broadway High School.
Jacques Césaire, Southern Connecticut.
Sean Phillips, Purdue.
Stephen Cooper, University of Maine.
Kevin Burnett, Tennessee.
Antoine Applewhite, Brady Hoke University.
Quinn Jammer, Texas.
Paul Oliver, Georgia.
Eric Weddle, Utah.
Antoine Casey, University of Arizona.
Joe Flacco, University of Delaware.
Ray Rice, Rutgers University.
Anquan Bolden, Florida State University.
Derek Mason, Mumford High.
TJ Hushmanzada, Oregon State.
Todd Heath, Arizona State. Michael Orr, North Memphis, Tennessee. Ben Grubbs, Auburn University.
Matt Burke, Harvard.
Chris Chester, University of Oklahoma. Marshall Yonda, Iowa. Tingata, Oregon. Kelly Gregg, Oklahoma.
Corey Redding, University of Texas.
Jarrett Johnson, Alabama.
Ray Lewis, University of Miami.
Jamel McClain, Syracuse University.
Terrell Suggs, Duke and Downey University.
Chris Carr, Boise State.
Dewan Landry,
Georgia Tech.
Ed Reed, the U.
Josh Wilson, University of the Dirty Turk.
Ben Roethlisberger, Miami University.
Rashard Mendenhall, Illinois. David Johnson, Arkansas State. Hines Ward, Georgia. Mike Wallace, O'Perry High School.
Heath Miller, Virginia.
Jonathan Scott, Texas. Chris Kimoyatu, Utah.
Marquise Pouncey, Florida. Ramon Foster, Tennessee.
Lozo Adams, Michigan State.
Ziggy Hood, Missouri.
Casey Hampton, Texas.
Brett Kiesel, Grable High School. Go Buffs.
Lamar Woodley, University of Michigan.
James Ferrier, Virginia. Lawrence Timmons, Florida State. James Harrison, Kent State.
Bryant McFadden, Florida State.
Troy Polamalu, University of Southern California.
Ryan Clark, LSU.
Ike T. Swagger University.
Michael Vick, Virginia Tech.
LaShawn McCoy,
Pitt Panthers.
Owen Schmidt, West Virginia.
Deshaun Jackson, California. Jeremy Mackin, Mizzou Tigers.
Brent Selleck, Cincinnati.
Jason Peters, Arkansas.
Todd Herman, Saginaw Valley.
Mike McGlynn, Pitt.
Max Gene Gillis, Georgia.
King Dunlap, Auburn.
Quay Parker, Oklahoma State.
Mike Patterson, the Southern California.
Antonio Dixon, the U.
Trent Cole, Cincinnati.
Moses Foku, Maryland.
Stu Bradley, Nebraska.
Ernest Sims, Florida State.
Celio Hansen, Texas Tech.
John Kitna,
Central Washington.
Felix Jones, Arkansas.
Chris Gronkowski, Arizona Wildcats.
Miles Austin, Garfield High School.
Roy Williams, Texas.
Jason Witten, Tennessee.
Doug Free, Northern Illinois.
Kyle Kozar, Arizona State.
Andre Gerard, Colorado.
Leonard Davis, Texas. Mike Colombo, Boston College.
Stephen Bowen, Hofstra.
Jay Ratliff, Auburn University.
Igor Olshansky, Oregon. Anthony Spencer, Purdue.
Brady James, LSU. Keith Brooking, Georgia Tech.
DeMarcus Ware, Troy University.
Terrence Newman, Kansas State.
Gerald Sensabaugh, North Carolina.
Alan Ball, Detroit DePours.
Mike Jenkins, South Florida.
Charlie Whitehurst, Clemson Tigers.
Marshawn Lynch, Oakland Ice City, California.
Michael Robinson, Penn State.
Mike Williams, USC.
Ben Obawanu, Auburn.
John Carlson, Notre Dame.
Russell Okung, Oklahoma State.
Tyler Columbus, Colorado.
Chris Spencer, Ole Miss.
Mike Gibson, Cal.
Sean Locklear, NC State.
Chris Clemens, Georgia.
Brandon Mebane, California.
Colin Cole, Iowa.
Kentuan Balmer, Weldon, North Carolina.
Aaron Curry, E.E. Smith High School.
Rover Tatupu, Tri-Town, Mass. David Hawthorne, TCU.
Marcus Trufant, Washington State.
William Malloy, UW.
Earl Thomas, Orange, Texas.
Kelly Jennings, the U.
Sam Bradford, Oklahoma.
Steven Jackson, Oregon State University.
LaRon Robinson, Illinois State.
Brandon Gibson, Washington State.
Danny Amendola, Texas Tech.
Billy Badgemer, Oklahoma State.
Roger Saffold, Indiana University.
Jacob Bell, Miami University.
Jason Brown, Carolina Tar Heels.
Adam Goldberg, the University of Wyoming.
Jason Smith, Baylor University.
Chris Long, the University of Virginia.
Rhea Robbins, Wake Forest University.
Gary Gibson, Rutgers University.
James Hall, Michigan.
David Vobora, University of Idaho.
James Laurinaitis, The Ohio State University.
Chris Chamberlain, Tulsa.
Ron Bartell, Howard University.
Craig Dahl, North Dakota State.
Shimago Atogwa, Lord's Warrior, Stanford.
Bradley Fletcher, Iowa.
Michael Vick, Virginia Tech.
LaShawn McCoy,
Pitt Panthers.
Owen Schmidt, West Virginia.
Deshaun Jackson, California. Jeremy Macklin, Mizzou Tigers.
Brent Selleck, Cincinnati.
Jason Peters, Arkansas.
Todd Ehrman, Saginaw Valley.
Mike McGlynn, Pitt.
Max Gene Gillis, Georgia.
Winston Justice, Southern Cal.
Quay Parker, Oklahoma State.
Mike Patterson, The Southern California.
Antonio Dixon, the U.
Trent Cole, Cincinnati.
Moses Foku, Maryland.
Jamar Chaney, Mississippi State. Ernest Sams, Florida State.
Asante Samuel, UCF Knights.
Quentin Michael, Boise State.
Kirk Coleman, the Ohio State University.
Dimitri Patterson, Tuskegee University.
Joe Webb, UAB.
Adrian Peterson, Oklahoma.
Naufal Tahi, Brigham Young.
Sidney Rice, South Carolina.
Percy Harvin, Florida.
Vasant Shenko, the Morgan State.
Brian McKinney, the U. Chris DeGear, Wake Forest. John Sullivan, Notre Dame.
Ryan Cook, New Mexico. Phil Loho, Oklahoma.
Ray Edwards, Cincinnati Woodward. Pat Williams, Wiseman High School. Kevin Williams, Oklahoma State.
Jared Allen, Culinary Academy.
Chad Greenway, University of Iowa.
E.J. Henderson, Maryland.
Ben Lieber, Kansas State.
Antoine Winfield, The Ohio State University.
Hussein Abdullah, Washington State.
Jamarcus Sample, University of Sapaloma.
Asher Allen, Georgia. Drew Brees, Purdue Boilermaker. Reggie Bush, USC.
Heath Evans, Auburn.
Marcus Colston, Hofstra University.
Dever Henderson, LSU.
Jeremy Shockey, University of Miami.
Jamon Bushrod, Towson University.
Carl Nix, North Salinas High.
Jonathan Goodman, Lower Richland High, Diamonds. Jari Evans, Frankfurt Pioneers. John Stinchcombe, University of Georgia.
Matt Hasselbeck, Boston College.
Marshawn Lynch, Oakland Ice City, California.
Michael Robinson, Penn State.
Mike Williams, USC.
Ben Obawanu, Auburn.
John Carlson, Notre Dame.
Russell Okung, Oklahoma State.
Tyler Columbus, Colorado.
Chris Spencer, Ole Miss. Mike Gibson, Cal.
Sean Locklear, NC State.
Hawks. Chris Clemens, Georgia.
Brandon Mebane, California.
Colin Cole, Iowa.
Kentuan Balmer, Weldon, North Carolina.
Aaron Curry, E.E. Smith High School.
Rover Tatupu, Tri-Town, Mass. David Hawthorne, TCU.
Marcus Trufant, Washington State.
William Malloy, UW.
Earl Thomas, Orange, Texas.
Kelly Jennings, the U.
Peyton Manning, University of Tennessee.
Joseph Adai, Louisiana State.
Reggie Wayne, the U. Pierre Garçon, Mount Union.
Brody Eldridge, Oklahoma. Jacob Tammy, University of Kentucky.
Charlie Johnson, Oklahoma State.
Kyle Devan, Oregon State University.
Jeff Saturday, North Carolina at Chapel Hill.
Mike Pollock, Arizona State.
Jeff Lincolnbach, Cincinnati.
Robert Mathis, Alabama A&M.
Daniel Muir, Kent State.
Phoebe Moala, Southern Cal.
Dwight Freeney, Syracuse.
Pat Anger, Iowa.
Gary Brackett, The Arbor.
Cabell Connor, Clemson.
Justin Tryon, Arizona State.
Aaron Francisco, BYU.
Antoine Bethel, DeWitt HU, DeMecca, Howard University.
Jacob Lacey, Navy Forest High School.
Mark Sanchez, USC.
LaDainian Tomlinson, TCU.
Tony Richardson, Auburn.
Santonio Holmes, The Ohio State University.
Braylon Owens, Lloyd Carter's University of Michigan.
Dustin Keller, Purdue University. Roberto Shaw Ferguson, University of Virginia.
Matt Slauson, Nebraska.
Nick Mangold, The Ohio State University.
Brandon Moore, Illinois.
Damian Woody, Boston College.
Sean Ellis, Tennessee.
Shonep Bohar, University of Utah.
Mike DeVito, University of Maine.
Ryan Thomas, UAB.
Bart Scott, Southeastern Jungle-Ears.
Dave Harris, Ottawa Hills. Calvin Pace, Wake Forest.
Darrell Rivas, Pitt.
Dwight Lowry, Cabell College.
Bradley Poole, Oklahoma.
Antonio Cromartie, Florida State.